just don't fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. You got to get the ball, D, get the ball, man.
Looking to throw, Prescott. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
At the 45.
Now remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
10.
A give to Elliott. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Trevor Williams there on the coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Let's go. Check three, check three, check three.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Throwing now is Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
A nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's it.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Intercepted by the Eagles.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Sanders, the Eagle ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Wentz's pass.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They run the counter. Sanders. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
6 yards.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
brings up 2nd and
once again with Sanders. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
at the 1-yard line.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. After 1 on EA Sports.
Eagles 3, Cowboys nothing.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Give it off here to the tight end. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
The 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Prescott's pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
49-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
4 yards.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30.
That's good.
16 yards, a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Here's Elliott. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. Running with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Their line.
So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A quick throw, but incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll fire it deep for Rager. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt it.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points.
Is no good. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fly a night dragon.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Wentz to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Miles Sanders.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Working with his 2nd and 4. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Now Wentz. And he whips that one incomplete there. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
The ball carrier.
From 17 yards out. There the Eagles are back within a score. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. CD, I want to sneak in a little NFC East talk here. I don't know what to make of this division. Through 4 weeks, they are a combined 3-12-1. The Eagles would actually be the division champs right now at 1-2-1. Washington and Dallas 1-3. The Giants certainly not out of it, even though, CD, they're 0-4 right now.
Yeah, this is unbelievable when you think about it. And if we were talking soccer, we'd be talking relegation, wouldn't we? Right? Would this division even exist next year? But there is potential there. The Eagles came alive with a big win on Sunday Night Football, beating San Francisco in San Francisco. Washington, they're trying to hang in there. Dwayne Haskins has to play better. Dallas should be the team. They've got to fix their defense. And the Giants, they may be 0-4. They're going to fight hard, but I don't think...
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, I tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
19-yard line.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Another run here with Sanders. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now it's seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Throwing, Prescott. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity, it usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards, a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 23-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Now Zerline on and the extra point.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards.
At the 5-yard line.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score game. They'll try to run with Sanders. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll try to run with Sanders. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
And goal at the 1-yard line.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Going for it with Sanders. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
33-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. So Prescott here to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
3rd and 8.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Prescott to throw. And that is incomplete. Trevor Williams there on the coverage.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return, Jackson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Wentz's pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Today's final score.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what